The first resource which you all are going to study is the forest resource. Now we all know that forest plays a very important role in the development and welfare of the people on this planet. It occupies a very special place in our life. Okay, now forests are dominated by different species, different trees in different parts of the world. Means this whole earth is covered by forest, and each and every forest are having different species, different trees, and different beauty in its own. Okay, but these forests, they also contribute to the environment in economic way. Now how they are contributing in economic way? Because whatever naturally produced goods are available in the forest, those goods are being consumed by the people. Okay, the goods and the services are used by the people. Now how these goods and services they are used by the people? Because all these goods which are in raw material form, they are taken by the uh, companies and manufactured, and then they are available to us for commercial purpose use. Examples can be wood, which helps in many ways by providing fuel and raw materials to industries like pulp, paper, plywood, timber for furniture items, then fodder for cattle, and many other products also like camphor, essential oils. So you all can say that forest plays a very important role for our welfare. But what in turn we are providing to the forest? What is our role? What in turn we are giving? That is also important. Yes or no? Due to this, major environmental issues are arise. Why? Because due to extensive populations, the forests are, they are diminishing the forest in order to create concrete buildings. Okay, due to that, there is a threat to wildlife which stays in the forest. Then also, if we are not maintaining the forest, then greenhouse gases levels will not be maintained, atmospheric issues will be created. Many other aspects are also there. Fertility will not be there in the soil, then temperatures will be raised. So many disadvantages are there. So it should be our responsibility that we should take care of this forest. If forest is providing us so many good things, in return it is our responsibility to give something. So first, this was what basically a forest resource is. Now how this resources functions and what benefit it is providing to our society is given as follows. The first one is watershed protection, second is atmospheric regulation, third is erosion control, fourth one is local use, and fifth one is market use. So let's start with watershed protection. Before understanding what watershed protection the forest provides, first let us understand what a watershed is. Now you can see over here one image. I have uploaded one image. Now before telling you all what basically a watershed is, we all know that rains, they play a very important role in our life. Why? Because we are dependent on rainwater. Whatever rains are accumulated, that is used throughout the year by the people, by the government for different purposes. So rainwater are very essential. Okay, now what basically is happening in watershed protection, in watershed management, sorry, you can see rains, when they're raining over here, you can say raining is shown. After raining, what is happening? This is a steep slope in the mountain area. You can say steep slope is shown over here. You can mountain area. So water is flowing through that mountain area. So when the water flows through that mountain area to different ways, what is happening? It comes together to a common place and it gets stored over there. Different places the water is coming and it is together getting accumulated on a common place. So that common place is called as a watershed. Watershed can be a stream, pond, lake, river, anything. Okay, even our earth together as a whole, you can suggest is a watershed. You might have noticed that after while raining, the water flows in the steep direction and it gets accumulated in the gutter. One of the example you can notice is water logging is there where outside our college. Okay, so that is also a steep slope. Over there the water is gathering. Now see, due to the gutters over there, ample amount of water is wasted. Okay, that water can be fresh water. If it certain measurements were taken place, that fresh water can be taken into utilization, but due to they are gathering in a common place like gutter, ample amount of water is wasted. So that is why watershed management is very important. Okay, why important? Because we are getting benefits from that. Okay, and this watershed is forests are protecting this watershed. How? By not spoiling it. Okay, due to the areas over there soil erosion is not there, so water they flows in a fresh water is flowing and gathering together. So watershed my protection is done by the forest because purity is there over there, and due to trees this can take place. The second one is atmospheric regulation. Forest plays a very important role in atmospheric regulation. Now, why they are playing very important role? Because trees they provide oxygen, they help in maintaining the environment, the coolness, the in the climate is maintained. You all can, I don't know, many of you all might have noticed when we go on a road trip or we travel through the forest, when you open your windows you'll notice fresh air, coolness in the environment. You feel like peacefully sit over there and enjoy the nature. Why this thing happens? Due to forest. Because trees are there, trees provide large amount of oxygen, no buildings, no concrete, no direct sun rays is there, so that is why the freshness is maintained. Now even carbon dioxide is available for the respiration and growth of the plants. So due to that plants are also saved. Local climate is also maintained. The climatic conditions near forest area you'll notice is far much better as compared to the urban area, less pollution. So in this way forest helps in regulating the atmospheric environment. Again I'm repeating this, gaseous greenhouse gases they depend on this forest only. If forests are not there, the greenhouse gases will be produced in large ample amount, which in turn will lead to excess amount of heat on the earth. When excess heat is generated there will be ozone holes will be there, then there will be penetration of UV rays. Again it is a loss to human because cancers will be there, crops will be crop damage. So all these things are disadvantage. Okay, the third benefit is it helps in erosion control. Now what basically soil erosion is? In soil erosion what is happening, the upper layer, there is a displacement in the upper layer of the soil, due to which soil degradation takes place. Okay, the first layer is damage of the soil and it degrades the quality of the soil. That is what soil erosion is all about. But due to herbs, shrubs, and trees which are present in the forest, what they are doing, they are holding the topmost layer very firmly by their roots. Since they are having roots deep inside, they are holding the topmost layer very firmly. So what is happening, if wind is there or water is flowing over there, they are not allowing the wind and water to carry away the topmost fertile layer of the soil, and due to this erosion is not happening at that time. Soil erosion is prevented. Okay, so trees it helps to reduce the rate of soil erosion. So you all can see how forest is important in the erosion control. Maintenance and nutrients are also maintained over there. The next one is local use. Now what is happening in local use? The products or goods people are getting from the forest, they are using for the consumption purpose. The local people over there, they are using it for consumption, like food. What they are gathering, plants, then fishing is done, hunting is done. Now you all know in the past there was plenty of wildlife available, but due to growing population and the local people hunting continuously, killing animals for food, what is happening, there is the species of many animals or wildlife have been diminished. And if they do this activity continuously, what will happen? It will lead to extinction. Then fodder is available for cattle. Then food, fuel, wood, charcoal they are getting for cooking and heating. Now uh, in village areas, gas and stove system is not available, so what they are using, inductions are not available for cooking. They are using traditional methods, like by using charcoal, by using wood, fuel. They are using all these natural resources for cooking and heating. Then timber we are getting for constructions of houses and buildings. Fibers are there, the fiber which they are gathering from the forest, it is used for weaving the basket, then rope, net, string. Silk is available. Then bees, they are getting honey from bees. Okay, that you all know. The honey which is the raw honey which they are getting from bees, that is the purest and you can say precious one, which is not having any health effects. Otherwise, whatever you all are getting from the factories, the manufactured ones, they are mixed, exploited, and you all are getting sugar mix in that. Medicinal plants are also available, and it is having very good effects, very good advantages, all the traditional medicine plants. So you all can notice many positive aspects are available for the forest, for the people through the forest. Okay, the last one in this is the market use. I have told you local use means local people, what benefits they are getting from the forest. Now, whatever in market use is, it is a type of productive use in which they are earning money from that. Like I have already told that companies are manufacturing goods. How they are manufacturing goods? By collecting everything, all the resources from the forest. So how, what the products are generated, and these products are consumed by the people, which in turns give them economic profits. Like minor forest produce are there, like fuel they are getting, gum, fiber. What they are doing, they're collecting it and they're selling it in the market, which is a type of income for the people. Timber is, it is used for industrial and construction purposes. Paper pulp, all this extraction is done on large amount, and then manufactured, and large supplies are done. Timber extraction, timber extractions in India, it is only done by forest department, but illegal procedures are also taken place in order to earn money. So all this were the uses and the benefits which we are getting from the forest, and it is our responsibility, or future generations responsibility, to take care of our forest resources in order to protect our environment.